Boglin, MD. Dr. Boglin is the recipient of the 2012 George Tellisman Memorial Award. I'm going to start reading the presentation and then ask my colleagues to join me. This is whereas George Tellisman stated, the humanistic model of serving the elderly recognizes the potentials of the individual instead of stressing the person's problems. It establishes the person with chronic conditions as the team leader and the professionals as team members. And whereas on October 16, 2012, the Advisory Council on Aging and Office on Aging will honor Dr. Lawrence H. Boglin with the prestigious George Tellisman Memorial Award for outstanding service to the elderly, adults with disabilities, caregivers, and the community. And
whereas Dr. Boglin works with the Hospice of the Valleys and is committed to providing improved access to services and improving support for patients in their homes. And where Dr. Boglin has devoted his life focusing on the quality of life for his patients and their families, and is a strong advocate for the right of self-determination for his clients. And
whereas Dr. Boglin fosters a healthy, positive environment by serving as a role model and champion for older adults and their families in his community by providing leadership and expertise on people care, and whereas Dr. Boglin has spent countless hours appearing before various committees and organizations advocating for the care and rights of his patients and members of his community.
I need to add to this wonderful recognition, Dr. Boglin, and whereas he's a resident of the 3rd District and a shining star in the 3rd District. Whereas Dr. Boglin's relentless commitment and advocacy efforts are embraced and commended by the Office on Aging and Advisory Council on Aging in recognition of his outstanding dedication to his patients. The Office on Aging and Advisory Council on Aging are proud to recognize and honor Dr. Lawrence H. Boglin for his countless contributions to the Riverside County community.
Now therefore be it resolved, determined, and ordered on the 16th day of October 2012 that the Riverside County Board of Supervisors do hereby recognize and honor Dr. Lawrence Boglin as a recipient of the 2012 George Tellisman Award, and do hereby extend sincere thanks for his outstanding dedication and service to the residents of Riverside County.
for Dr. Boglin, my apology for the mispronunciation, but thank you very much for your service. And Ed, I'm going to let you say a few words if you would.
Just say a few words, and then I'll give the mic to Gary Kelly to talk a little bit more about Dr. Boglin. But I want to take this opportunity to share how delighted I was to hear that the Advisory Council on Aging had selected Dr. Boglin for this award at a time of unprecedented historic growth in our senior population. We have an identified acute shortage of healthcare professionals, especially in medicine. And Dr. Boglin is a role model for compassionate, geriatric competent end-of-life care. And I really have a lot of faith in Dr. Boglin to draw new physicians into geriatric practice that we need so badly. So I'll give this to Jerry, and I want to thank you for your contribution, Dr. Boglin.
Thank you, Ed. And thank you, Board of Supervisors. Dr. Boglin makes house calls. That's something from a distant past. He is a medical director of Hospice of the Valleys, a medical director of palliative care program at Southwest Healthcare System. Dr. Boglin is currently appointed to the Board of Governors of Southwest Healthcare. He has served a private practice physician in Temecula for 25 years. He's on the board of Birth Choice. He is an active parishioner of St. Martha's Catholic Church, a leader of the local Boy Scouts, assists with Future Doctors of America teen program at Great Oak High School. He is recently retired after a distinguished career in the United States Navy as a captain, participated in the Operation Iraqi Freedom in Kuwait in 2003. Throughout his life, Dr. Boglin has people come first. He displays a rare amount of compassion and caring toward his patients and their families in their time of need. He is dedicated to advancing end-of-life care in the Valley and is demonstrated a unique ability to care for those at end of life while maintaining their dignity, comfort during the last days of the palliative and hospice care. He has been married to Joanne for 25 years. He has 9 children and 7 grandchildren. Congratulations.
Dr. B.
Somebody was too shy to come up with us this morning, but I want them to stand. Come on, you guys, stand up.
And I tell you, I work in a system with Hospice of the Valleys that is truly a team approach to medical care. And I really believe it's the way medical care should be delivered. It's hard to work in a vacuum, it's hard to work in private practice as a solo practitioner. And in the hospice model at Hospice of the Valleys, we have social workers, we have RNs, we have LVNs, we have aides, we have volunteers, we have a wonderful support staff, and it's truly the way to give a complete, comprehensive, systematic approach to medicine that I think we need to consider as a model for all medical care. So, thanks. This represents an award for the entire team at Hospice of the Valleys. So, thank you very much for the award. I appreciate that.
All right. We're going to do a picture here.
He got called handsome. Oh, no, good looking. Don't make it blurry, Luke. Try not to. It's really difficult. Look at all those old men in suits. Oh my gosh, Dad's one of the oldest. Stop it.
All right, our next presentation, we're going to allow Supervisor Benoit with his constituents.
Thank you, and I'd like to ask Betty Gorey to please step to the front of the room and join me here at the front of the room. Thank you. Betty is joining us today from her home city of Palm Desert, California.